MovieWeb.com.
I can see you're going to be rather feisty today.
I am known for my inspiring rhetoric.
Blackity blue! Woo-hoo-hoo! A simple hello would do. Thank you very much.
How do you co-direct? And that's got to be a pretty tricky balancing act.
Yeah, but Steve and I both started almost on the same day, I think, 16 years ago. And we've worked on a lot of movies together, you know, starting with Tarzan and Emperor's New Groove, and Steve directed Meet the Robinsons, and I was head of story on that. So we've, throughout our careers, throughout that 16 years, we've worked together quite a lot. So, you know, we just had a shorthand, and we kind of like the same things. We have similar tastes, so it was actually really easy.
One of the things that I love so much about this movie is the fact that it's a return to hand-drawn animation, and it also, after Aladdin, everything had to have celebrity voices, and you have John Cleese, and you have celebrities within the voice world, but it's not that game of, what famous person am I listening to now?
Yeah.
Because I find that really distracting.
Yeah.
That was obviously something that was a very conscious choice.
Well, it really wasn't that possible on Winnie the Pooh to cast celebrities because the voices are so already defined. You know, it's one thing if you have a new character that you're trying to find a vocal identity to, but with these characters, they have to sound the way they've always sounded. So we wanted to make sure that we were true to that, and that when people showed up to the theater, suddenly Eeyore wasn't talking, you know, like Tom Cruise or something, and you know that would just
That
break.
would be horrifying.
Yeah.
He turned us
no
down.
offense to Tom Cruise, but you know.
He turned us down,
Yeah.
so that's why.
Don't be bitter.
So,
don't be angry.
So that was kind of part of the process, is what, and then some characters like Rabbit and Owl aren't as married to the voices as Pooh, Tigger, Piglet, Eeyore, so we thought maybe we could play around with things and bring in Craig for Owl,
Sure.
bring in Tom Kenny for Rabbit, and just see what happens, and we were really thrilled with the result.
I was just speaking with Jim and Tom, and they are so funny and vivacious. How do you stick? It seems like a lot of voiceover people have that personality, and yet they work in such a constrained situation.
Yeah, well, I think for us, we try and create an environment that's not restrained. You know, so we have the script pages and storyboards, and we kind of walk them through the scene and stuff. But we really value the art of improvisation with an actor. We love it when they embrace the role and just go off the page. You know, we'll do like 3 takes maybe with what we wrote, and then just really encourage them to ad lib and go crazy with it. And all of those actors that you mentioned, you know, Jim's brilliant at it. I mean, Jim barely needs script pages. You could just kind of say, oh, here's the scene, and he can do it with Tigger and Pooh. And Travis Oates is like that with Piglet. You know, and Craig and Tom are both brilliant improv actors. So that's just something that we really value in voice actors.
I think you have to be a little nuts to do animation voices because you're not, you know, normal acting means you're on a set, you have costumes, you have other actors you can bounce off to, you're really using your senses to help shape your performance. Animation, you've got nothing. You don't even have a costume to wear. Sometimes you have a drawing in front of you to tell you what the character looks like, and that's all you have. So you have to be able to create personalities completely in your head and create specific personalities, specific voices. And with Jim, you know, again with Jim, he's got those 2 characters. He's got a lot of characters in his head, but those particular characters live there, and they can come out at the drop of a hat.
How does improvisation affect the animation process?
Oh, well, the animators love it. Because again, the actors will throw little things in there, little tiny beats that just humanize it and make it believable, and it gives them then something it sparks their imagination. They come up with different gestures that normally they wouldn't think of. So it just adds believability to the characters.
And you're always looking for surprises as well, because animation takes a long time to make. And if all you do is say, here's the script, and we're going to storyboard that, we're going to animate that exactly, it could be, you know, it could turn out to be a good movie, but you're going to miss all kinds of other opportunities that you don't get if you don't open those doors for your voice actors, for your musicians, your songwriters, your animators, your story people, because they're going to then add themselves into the mix, little bits of, like Don said, little things like that you go, I never would have thought of that, and that makes the movie so much better. So.